Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Jared Lee, and I'm joined, as usual, by my lovely wife, Jamie Lee. So, Jamie, how you doing?
I am doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I know you're pretty happy because it is Christmas time.
It is Christmas. Merry Christmas, Jared.
Merry Christmas to you. Because in our household, the minute it was November 1st, I came downstairs to all of the Christmas decorations out and already being in the process of being put up. So.
Yeah. Our tree's up. Like, we're in it. It has started. It is happening, and I love it.
I feel like for some reason it's a divisive issue for some people. But I used to fight it a bit. I used to be like, let's wait until Thanksgiving. And then I realized, it's better to pick your battles in, life and marriage. And I like Christmas, so I'm not against having more Christmas. And actually, studies have shown, numerous studies, that I'm not going to cite you right now. I just like when people say that, immediately sometimes they roll their eyes. But they have actually studied this. And people who celebrate Christmas, like, I guess longer, tend to be happier, which I probably guess is pretty true. So
yeah,
there you go.
I'm a happy person. Yeah, I'm excited. I love Christmas. I talk about that all the time. Christmas is my favorite at Disney, and that's why we're doing this episode today.
This is true, and in fact, I talked about it a few weeks ago. I got the Bluey inflatable set from Costco because Costco was starting. They celebrated Christmas like in September almost. It was basically October there, but it's like it's entire Bluey family with a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
it's actually really big. And it took up a lot of space, so our children have enjoyed that. So that is outside. I haven't put the lights up yet on outside and things like that, but inside our house, it's very festive.
It is very festive.
Yeah,
I love it.
So that's and that fits completely in because today we're doing basically all the Christmas stuff you can do at Disney.
Yeah, this is our holiday guide, you guys. That's all we're talking about today. It's a lot.
We will be your tour guides for the holidays.
You're your holiday tour guide. That's right.
We're kind of like Jungle Cruise, but the jokes aren't. I guess they could be as bad, but we're not in like Jungle Cruise isn't intentionally bad. I think we try to be. At least I try to be funny sometimes. It doesn't always hit, but
I try.
But I can't say that. I guess I could use that. Be like, yeah, I'm just trying not to be funny. It's the joke is that it's a bad joke.
No, you don't have to explain this. It's okay.
Well, I'm just trying to cover my bases here. So that's what we're going to talk about today. All the stuff and all the parks and the resorts that you can do for the holidays and Christmas. And that's going to take up most of the episode here because there's really not much news outside of...
I mean, there is, but it's all incorporated in what we're talking about with the holiday stuff. So it just fits. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. But we got everything. We're going to talk about everything.
Yeah. Well, and this could be a nice reprieve. I said reprieve, and Jamie told me I said it wrong.
Well, I was right.
Is it reprieve?
It's reprieve.
Okay. Either way. I mean, you know what I was saying. I'm from the Midwest here. I mean, so are you. But anyways, that's my excuse anytime I say anything bad. It's a reprieve from, apparently there were some things happening this week that perhaps people would like a break from. So we're just going to talk about the Christmas stuff. And I'm sure Jamie she'll be very festive. If you're watching this, she's very festive.
I have my green Mickey headband on. I've got my Minnie Mouse long sleeve shirt because it's kind of chilly right now. I'm good to go.
Define chilly.
A delicious meal you eat when it's cold. Just kidding.
Because it's like 75 degrees here.
Well, it's colder upstairs. You know what?
True.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
So
I'm cold, all right?
Listen, you can do what you would like.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's a little chillier up here because we are recording this episode at night, as sometimes we do. So the kids are in bed. So
it might be 10 o'clock right now.
At nighttime.
It might be 10 o'clock.
It might be.
Yep.
Well, we're going to talk about Christmas stuff today. But before we do all that, if you're watching us on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're not watching us on YouTube and you would like to, you can go to YouTube over at CTM Podcast, and you can watch video versions of the show there. Plus, we have show clips, shorts, reels, whatever you want to call them there. You can check out there. And, of course, if you're listening on good old trusty audio podcast form that has been there, I believe, since 1976.
The dawn of time.
Please like or subscribe on whatever platform you do listen on. If you would just please do that and leave us a review, we'd greatly appreciate that. And, of course, given that it's Christmas time, we have our CTM Christmas collection that you can find now at CTM Apparel with a bunch of shirts. So we went with the theme this year for a lot of the new shirts of the ugly Christmas sweater vibe, which I think I like that because especially in Florida, It's a little warmer here, especially if you're going to the theme parks. You don't really necessarily, I mean, you will sometimes, but you can still wear short sleeves. So we've got some like Christmas vibes. Am I on the naughty list? Probably. And the one I think Jamie likes the best is Merry, Merry, Merry. So we got a whole bunch of Christmas shirts. We got some new ones. We got some old ones we brought back to the shop. So you can check out all of those at ctmapparelco.com. And by being a lovely listener of this show, you can get 15% off of your order by using the promo code Christmas and get a head start on any Christmas gifts or just gifts for yourself, either way. And get them plenty of time for Christmas, as you know, typically it takes us about 5-ish days. We hand make everything here. So it's printed in-house, shipped in-house, and made just for you. So again, you can check that out, ctmapparelco.com, and use the promo code Christmas, and you can get 15% off of your order there. So, all right, well, let's get into the holiday/Christmas guide, whatever you would like to call it. And we're going to start off
with poll time.
It's poll time. Tell us what you think. Every opinion counts. Come on and link. We're discussing it all. We're taking a stance. Poll time's the segment. Let's give it a chance.
All right, this week's poll time involves the holidays, so that's why we're going to start with it. I asked the question, which park is your favorite to visit during the holidays and why? So 63% said Magic Kingdom, 16% said Hollywood Studios, 13% said Epcot. We got 4% that said I don't go or I haven't been to Walt Disney World during the holidays. And we got 2% for Animal Kingdom and Disney Springs.
rough sledding for Animal Kingdom there.
Yeah, they didn't get hardly anything.
I mean, that poll makes the most sense, though.
It does. I mean, 63% for Magic Kingdom makes sense. That makes sense. And a lot of people were talking about just like the ambiance, and we'll talk a little bit more about this in the actual like show here, but the decorations and the parties and everything. And so I would have to agree. I mean, Magic Kingdom's great. I also love Hollywood Studios. I think it has a different kind of vintage vibe, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Animal Kingdom, I'm sorry, but like they do a little bit, but it is definitely the least decorated out of all the parks. You know, it's understated.
Yeah, I mean, I've made my thoughts known. I mean, Animal Kingdom is not a bad theme park. It just is not like my favorite theme park.
Right.
So yeah,
but 63% for Magic Kingdom, and we're actually going to start with talking about that today. But first, thank you everybody for participating in the poll this week. I will have a new poll next week.
Yes, and if you'd like to be part of the next poll time, you can do that. Go over to the Capture the Magic Facebook community, where Jamie posts the polls over there, and also on Instagram at Cap the Magic, as she posts those in the stories over there. So either or both places you can vote if you'd like to do that. So, but yeah, I figured that we do a poll time there instead of later on, since it's all about the holidays and it's fitting, so we can get a good, get a vibe check on where everybody, is that a thing? Vibe check?
Yes,
to see where everybody falls when it comes to Christmas stuff. So, all right, well, we're going to start at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So I guess we should say technically Christmas time officially starts November 12th at Disney World. But some things we will talk about in here will appear earlier.
Mm-hmm. Or have already started.
That's true. They already do have the decorations up.
Yes.
They did that kind of overnight.
Yeah.
Listen, apparently you and the Disney were on the same page when it comes to like putting the decorations up.
You're dang right we are. All right.
Apparently they sent out a memo and Jamie's like, I'm on it. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll start at Magic Kingdom. So like we just said, you have the decorations on Main Street and Liberty
That's
Square.
Right. Liberty Square. They have a little bit, out of all the other lands in the park, you've got Main Street. Liberty Square probably does it next, like the best. It doesn't really venture out past that. Like Tomorrowland doesn't do anything. Fantasyland, they really don't expand the decorations into the other parts.
I wish they did.
Yeah.
But I get probably why they don't.
Yeah.
But Main Street is, I mean, I will say when it comes to Christmas time, you're going to a theme park. I mean, it's really hard to beat Main Street, especially like at night. It has a cool feeling to it, especially if you have the Snope going and stuff like that.
You got the wreaths, you got the garland everywhere. You've got the toy soldiers that appear in Town Square. You've got the Christmas music, obviously. Even the Dapper Dans, they perform in their Christmassy holiday attire. Mm-hmm. It's great.
You know what they need, though?
What do they need?
I felt like this for years. They need like just carolers that walk around and sing.
I wonder if they did that at one time.
Well, they probably did. And as I will say, I will be a broken record. I think more streetmosphere is something that all the parks need.
Sure, but like Dapper Dans are kind of like carolers, so I don't know if they would do.
Yeah, they are. But they're like really good
They're
carolers.
really good.
I
They're
mean, I'm
really
talking
good.
carolers that are like kind of okay.
Yeah.
You know.
And also too, I don't know if a lot of people miss this when they walk in, but if you go in the side, I think it's on the left side toward where like City Hall is, there's a giant like countdown to Christmas like blocks that count like and I guess they're not blocks, but it's just like one of those like flip things where it counts down the days till Christmas is here. And I really like taking a picture of that every year.
Just to see where it's at when you're there.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. That's
true.
right.
But
Okay.
anyway.
All right. Well, as part also in Magic Kingdom, you have Jingle Cruise. So this is obviously Jungle Cruise, and they changed jungle to jingle
They did do that. Yep.
as a joke.
The holiday overlay started last week, actually, and it puts a festive spin on the usual punny jokes. Even the queue is decorated. It's actually kind of cool.
I will say it's probably, in terms of a theme over type ride, this one's done very well. So
Yeah.
it is kind of, I mean, it's very, I like now the queue is very tight either way in Jungle
Yeah.
Cruise, but it
Yeah.
is done very well. So I do enjoy this it gives it another reason to ride it during that time period.
Yeah. You also have a Frozen Holiday Surprise, and that is a 7-minute show where Elsa frosts the castle with the help of Olaf, the Snow Geese, and Anna and Kristoff. And this show runs every night beginning November 5th, which was Tuesday, yesterday, and it goes twice a night on Mickey's Merry Christmas Party nights. The first performance is always at 6:15, and the party performance will be at 8:30. So if you're there during the Christmas party, you can probably see it twice.
So does this make you happy because you have been wanting the frosted lights to come back for the longest
This is
time?
still the projections.
I know, but is it?
I know.
Is it a nice compromise though for you?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No, I want the legit Castle Dream lights. They have not brought that back since 2019. I don't see it returning, but it was the most I mean, you agree, right? It was the most like breathtaking sight to like see the lights on the castle in the dark, like at night.
I personally wouldn't describe it as breathtaking, but
Breathtaking.
it was cool to see.
Oh my gosh. Like I can't even, I
There's
know,
not
okay,
many
maybe
things
breathtaking isn't the
There's
wrong
not
word for
many
you.
things I personally describe as breathtaking, but
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. For me, breathtaking.
Okay.
But anyway, so that is something that you can do at Magic Kingdom on party nights and non-party nights. There you go.
well, as many things since 2019 are no longer there anymore.
It's true.
We won't go into that.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
Yes. And well, speaking of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, there is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Yes, it's a seasonal event. First party starts November 8th and then runs until December 20th on select nights. And of course, this is an extra fee. This is not free, as many
Right.
things at Disney. So the prices vary on when you go. The closer to Christmas, the more expensive that it is. So what else I got in this?
We'll have a full review of the party soon because we're going to go on November 17th. So we're not going to talk about any of the main details. Just a couple of things. There are 8 sold out dates right now. November 8th, 11th, 12th, 14th, and December 3rd, 5th, 6th, and 20th. So if you do want to go to the party and you haven't bought tickets yet, I would urge you to do so because they will start selling out more quickly.
Typically, this is the case, yeah.
There's also something new this year, which we don't really know much about, but apparently it has to do with Santa. So it's called Santa's Christmas Carnival. And this is Visit Storybook Circus as it is transformed into a must-visit holiday destination filled with joyful Christmas cheer, friends from the North Pole, and of course, Santa Claus. Now, to me, that sounds like the Christmas meet and greet is moving over to Storybook Circus, and that's just going to be like an area in one of the tents. Like
It could be, or they've used that over there by the train station before too. They've got that wall there where they've done it before. I remember that one of the years
Christmas- or
of the
Santa?
years they did. I don't know if it was Santa. One of the years they did do a meet and greet over there.
Minnie and Daisy.
Yeah,
They did over there. I'm thinking they might do it in like in that little tent area where people, because it's easy for people to like line up and stuff.
they could. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so he's moving over there apparently, and that was just something new that popped up this week. So
All right. Well, that's kind of rare anything new pops up for the parties. So
That's true. Everything
Yeah.
else is the same. And just FYI, Minnie's wonderful Christmas time fireworks we performed December 21st to 29th in lieu of Happily Ever After. So if you're not going to the party, but you will be there during the busiest time of the year, you'll get to see these Christmas time fireworks.
bonus fireworks.
Bonus. They also do this for the parade too. So
Okay. I will say, we're obviously going to talk a review about it, but typically the Christmas parties and the Halloween parties are very consistent. They don't change a lot, but they are pretty consistent in what they do offer.
yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah. So
It's true.
And when's the last time we went? It's been a couple years since we've been.
I went in 2022. Just me, but that was the one where I was there for like an hour and a half and then I had to leave.
Oh,
so
that's
that was,
right. Yeah.
I didn't really get to experience it. But we last went as a family in 2018 before our son was born and our daughter was like 2.
Oh, that's right.
So our kids have not been, well, our daughter hasn't been in 6 years. Our son has never been. So it's going to be really fun.
Yeah. And your parents are going too.
Parents are going. It'll be great.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it'll be a whole family shindig.
Shandig.
I like saying words that I haven't used in years.
That's right.
And act like I use them in daily language. All right. And then, of course, along with everything festive, they have the foodie guide for Magic Kingdom that you can check out. There's quite a few food items. We're not going to read through all of these.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10 or 11 that are available during the day, not during the Christmas party. One thing that I do want to mention, Jared, is they have an eggnog shake.
Go on.
It's an eggnog soft serve with ginger snap crumbles topped with whipped cream and festive sprinkles. This is at Friar's Nook, and it is new. And most of these options are new, by the way. So that would be something that you might be interested in.
I love some nog. It doesn't go great for the old diet, but
No, this is not a diet thing.
that's probably one where I would like it. I probably wouldn't be able to finish it on my own. Like I'm one of those people when it comes to sweets, I can have a little bit, but I can't eat a lot of it.
Yeah.
Which is probably pretty. I don't mind having that. But
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah. They do have some red velvet stuff. It looks like
They
too.
have a red velvet Christmas wreath donut that's you can get at the Main Street cart or the Hub popcorn cart.
Mm-hmm.
That's not new. They had that last year, but that would be something that you might like. I also was interested in this. In Columbia Harbor House, they have a gingerbread cake, which is gingerbread chiffon cake with cream cheese frosting, dulce ganache, and a chocolate piece.
Well, anytime you start with cream cheese frosting, I'm interested.
there.
Because listen, we can all agree, and I know some people because I don't agree. We can all agree that cream cheese frosting is the goat frosting,
You do feel this way.
unless it's store bought, and then I throw it away immediately. I don't know what they do with the store bought. It's not good, but
fair.
homemade actual cream cheese frosting, it's the best.
That's
So
fair.
if it starts off with that, I'm on board. Like they could be a really good cake, and if it has like what's the other type of frosting? It's like buttercream.
Buttercream. Yeah, buttercream's fine. It's all right. Cream cheese frosting is better, in my opinion. Yeah.
If it's Pillsbury, I
Okay.
feel like they need to pull it off the market. It's terrible. Don't do it.
We may try a couple of these if we have time before the party. So we're not going to talk about all of them, but that's just kind of a preview. Of course, they've got the peppermint stuff and the s'mores stuff and the Mickey shaped cinnamon roll and all that stuff. So anyway, the link for that, if you want to look at Disney Parks blog food guide, you can go to the show notes.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the show. They have a salted caramel horchata you'd probably like.
Oh, that's on my list, man. And
Yeah.
that's during the party though. So
Right. And a milk and cookies mousse.
yeah, also during the party.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm
Again,
just saying,
these are party only
Yeah.
items he's talking about.
I'm just saying the things that look good to me.
Okay.
I'm just pointing them out. that look
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
You'll notice a trend with all this is very sugary.
Very sugary.
Lots of sugars.
Yep.
But yeah.
That's Disney.
So.
Yep.
So you can check those out, and we'll put the link in the show notes if you want to read through that yourself and look at things you would like to see. I like looking through things like we did the last episode, like the fries, where we make snap judgments on things we have not had.
Yes.
I enjoy that. I think that would be a fun time to do.
All right.
All right. Well, I think that's it for Magic Kingdom. So we'll move over to Epcot.
Okay.
And the big holiday event there, of course, is the Festival of the Holidays.
The Epcot International Festival of the Holidays runs November 29th through December 30th and features holiday marketplaces, storytellers of traditions through World Showcase, a cookie stroll, Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition, scavenger hunt, event merchandise, and more. They do not have the food guide out yet for that. The holiday kitchen menu will be released soon. Last year it came out November 9th, so it'll be anytime.
Probably the day this comes out.
Probably.
That's typically how it kind of goes.
That's our look. That's
Yeah.
our look. They also have the Candlelight Processional, which takes place during the festival. And that is basically a celebrity narrator tells the story of Christmas with a full choir, orchestra, and Voices of Liberty every night of the festival. And the celebrity narrator list is out, and I'll put a link in show notes as well. Dining packages for this are on sale now. We will be there whenever Brendan Fraser is there and Ralph Macchio is there.
Ralph Macchio.
So that's a decent little group there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something new this year.
What is new this year, Jaime?
Well, Communicore Hall is going to have a gingerbread spaceship Earth debuting November 29th. It's going to be 8 feet tall, and it'll be light up and have music playing throughout the day.
Okay.
It's made up of 240 pounds of gingerbread triangles shaped like Spaceship Earth. Includes 11 hidden Mickeys to represent the 11 World Showcase countries.
Well, I'm glad they're sprucing up the community dining hall. I'm glad that they're doing that. Is that all they're putting in there?
I mean, it's going to be this. It's going to be a place to buy like other treats and stuff. But like,
I'm going to be kind of shocked. I mean, I don't think it's going on a limb here that Communicore Hall has been sort of, everyone's just sort of like, that's it. They could do some cool like lighting and like decorations in there to like make it better. If they don't do it for Christmas, at some point I just think like, what, you got to do something with that space. It's just so blah.
well, they did say in the plaza area, and this is part of the festival stuff, but I'll say it anyway. They did say in the plaza area they're going to have a snowflake decorating station, like for kids.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's kind of something.
Yeah.
And of course, they're going to have the festival favorites holiday marketplace there, like they have the festival favorites for other festivals. So those are going to be other stuff going on, but we'll talk about that in the Festival of the Holidays episode.
Yes. This is a teaser.
This is a teaser. Well, we'll just have separate episodes of those.
That's what I'm saying. This is a giant,
Okay.
It's like a big trailer
This is not big.
for movies you can check out later.
Here, check this out. There's also glimmering greenhouses. Living with the Land. That's when Living with the Land gets festive, guys.
I mean, if you're going to take a nice festive nap, that's a great place to do it.
It's my favorite time to ride this ride.
I
when
will
the
now.
lights are
I
on.
will agree with that.
Yeah.
I know people get
Yeah.
on me. I'm not. I don't really listen. I love farming. It's very important.
Yes.
I don't much care to learn about it.
Okay.
But if you are gonna like dress it up with Christmas stuff, like okay,
Jerry's like, I'm not here to learn.
I mean, agreed. I like.
That's how you feel.
I was that kid. They're like, oh, we're here to learn and have fun. I'm like, those two things make no sense to me at all.
There's also a special holiday behind the scenes tour they're doing this year, which takes the behind the scenes tour and just makes it a holiday. So you just take a tour at night with the lights on, and you know it's new this year, so I don't really know what all they talk about.
Is it the same tour? They just dress everything up and they just call it. They charge more and call holiday scenes.
I think it's like $5 more than the regular one, and it's pretty with lights.
I mean, the lights.
So-
the lights are a nice touch.
Yeah.
I will give it that.
Yeah.
Is that nighttime?
It is at nighttime.
Okay,
and that's
that-
why it's limited to, like, it's hard to get tickets for this
Okay.
because they might all be sold out by this point.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You can look into that.
Yeah.
Travel with vacationwithzip.com can help you do that.
That's
if you're-
right.
If you're interested,
That's
they
right.
can let you know.
But we'll have more information about Festival of the Holidays at a later episode.
Yes. Yes, we will. All right, let's move on to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
And
buddy.
this is what I would say is a classy Christmas.
Yeah.
Vintage Christmas, perhaps.
Oh, Hollywood Studios is class. Wait, what do we say about Wilderness Lodge is cozy Christmas?
Oh, yeah, that's cozy
and
Christmas.
Grand Floridian is classy Christmas. So Hollywood Studios is vintage Christmas.
Okay, I'm losing track of our specific
So you just stopped
designations.
doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's just
Okay.
I just say things and you designate them, so I just continually get them wrong.
I
It's
need to
fine.
label things. It helps my brain categorize things better.
You would not. My brain would be I think you would. cause you problems.
That's a field of confusion, if you know what I mean. That's for sure.
I can attest. It's kind of like a real messy room, but
gosh.
you're like, I know the thing's in here somewhere, and then you end up always finding it. Not always, sometimes. And then sometimes you find it days later, and you're like, that's what I was looking for that I needed 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's my brain.
That sounds like Jared.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, anyway, decorations at Hollywood Studios are vintagey, Hollywood-y, as the name implies, of the park. Something I do like, Gertie the dinosaur has a Santa hat. She's holding a little ornament in her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cute. We've got the big tree. Oh, there's a big tree at Magic Kingdom, by the way. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, it's a giant tree.
It's a giant tree. Duh. We've got, ornaments that are like all in the water.
They also have a giant tree at Epcot, too.
They have the giant. Yeah. Well, I guess they all have trees.
I'm sure they all have giant
trees. You guys know. Okay. All have trees.
And if you don't know, now you do know.
You do. They have those like vintage like figurines. They look like made of like porcelain. They're probably plastic, but like made of like porcelain. Those like look like little girl dolls in the dress. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They have those. They have the holiday stars that line Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset Boulevard, which they put those up in October. They did that like the 29th or 30th or something. I was like, oh, you guys are getting ahead of it.
They're ready to go.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
But yes, the decorations are just great. I love them.
Well, you also have Sunset Seasons Greetings, also on Sunset Boulevard there. And this has Snope,
Yeah, it's Nope.
lasers,
And
projections on Hollywood Tower of Terror.
Sorry.
What? They're laser beams.
Lasers.
I love lasers.
They are. There are
Listen,
lasers.
you can sell me on most things. Be like, it's got this, that. And I'm like, they're like lasers. I'm like, okay. That sounds
Laser
pretty cool.
beams attached to their heads.
Well, of course. If you're going to have sharks, you got to
Yeah.
have laser beams attached to their heads.
Yeah.
The projections on the Hollywood Tower will have Muppets Gingerbread Masterpiece, a Toy Story Hotel, Arendelle, and a village from Mickey's Christmas Carol, which I believe has been the same thing they've had the past few years. And this kind of runs just in a loop continuously.
Yes.
So
Yep.
it's probably like, I could say, you probably see them all in like 15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it may not. Yeah. That's.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's the first, like, it's cool, but it's not something you would spend a lot of time doing. Probably.
You can always. I mean,
you can kind of just see it.
You can go over see it anytime. Yeah. Don't like make plans to do it. Just kind of see it when you can.
Well, don't tell people what to do. You want to make plans.
This is what you should do. Listen to Jamie. No. No.
You do what you want to do.
That's true. Do what
All
you
right.
want to do.
All right, and they also have the Toy Story Land here, of course, as we all know, gets a Christmas touch, as it already has Christmas lights up kind of year-round anyways.
Right. It's always Christmassy if you think about it.
Yeah.
Woody gets a scarf, like a white and red scarf, and they have giant ornaments right by him, and I don't remember that from last year. But they're already up.
I don't remember that either, but it could have been there.
Rex, he's got reindeer ears. Ham, the sugar cookie, he's out doing some stuff. The character greetings are in their holiday attire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not much, but it's something.
It's something.
It's something. Aliens Rolling Saucers, they play the holiday music. Like Deck the Halls, I think was a main one they play a lot.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
The kids like that.
I do like when they do that with rides, especially rides that are very simple like that. Kind of adds a little something to it. So, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like Jared said, always Christmas lights hanging. Oh, by the way, they did reopen a portion of Woody's Lunchbox seating area because they had moved it because they were like working on it. They moved it to over by Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But they opened part of it. So if you're going, there is seating over there.
So is the whole plan there to make just more seating?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that place, the food's actually pretty good there, but the seating is terrible. You can hardly ever get a seat.
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan. That's as far as I know.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that'd be great.
Well, then you have the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration. Has a holiday flair to it.
Yeah. It's the original show has like a tag at the end with songs and performances from Olaf's Frozen Adventure short. Olaf even appears on stage.
A giant Olaf appears on stage.
Yes. And
Massive Olaf.
Yes. He's very big.
Kind of weird. You're like, why is Olaf 7'2"? He's just as tall as everybody else on
True.
stage.
And let me say something. I really, really enjoy this version of the show with the Christmas stuff because there's I think it's the last song of the short, like When We're Together, I think it's what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
I really like that song. Like I really, really do. So whenever they play it for the holidays, they also play it in the fireworks show for the Christmas party. I'm just like, dang, I love this song.
It actually is not a bad
It's
song.
a really good
I mean,
one.
our daughter would watch it on loop when she was like 3 or 4 years old all
Yeah.
the time. So it's in my
Yeah.
head. But it's pretty good. Yeah. So they do play that. And they do put some projections of the present stuff on the walls,
Yeah.
I think, too.
Yeah.
So.
It's really cool. So if you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. We will most definitely be seeing it again this year.
And then they
kids
drop
do it.
Snope down on top of you.
And they do that. Well, they do the regular show.
Well, I know.
But they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it means more. It means more at Christmas.
It means more. It happens all the time. It means more.
I
at
don't
Christmas time. You can also meet Santa again, as there's no more cavalcades with Santa.
Yeah, that was last year was the last one.
Yeah.
He'll be meeting at It's a Wonderful Shop in Grand Avenue. And that is so that is the store they only use for like special things. It's right across from Pizza Rizzo and next to their like extra seating area outside. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a bog. It's shaped like a square, but if you go around by Mama Melrose, that's how you would enter.
Okay.
I believe. I think you enter there or you can enter the other side. So yeah, so that's where it is. So he's all the way over there. And he begins meeting on Saturday, November 9th.
Didn't they had a Santa meet and greet over there in World Showcase though too, didn't they? A couple years ago? Or like last year?
Oh yeah, they do have Santa over there. I forgot about
I was
that.
gonna say, I
Thank
thought he
you.
was over there as well.
Yes. So pretty much Santa meets everywhere now at every park. So it's like a Christmas tree. Santa's there too.
He's like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, Santa. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Santa meets at Magic Kingdom, Epcot. Yeah, all the parks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for reminding me.
I wanted to be on the good list.
You are on the good list.
I didn't want to be on the naughty list this year. I forget about Santa.
No.
There are some new entertainment acts as well. So we have Juggling Elves, Holiday Spirit Band. Do we have any details on any of that?
Yeah, basically Juggling Elves is just like they juggle. It's like almost like a circus.
They're just elves
act,
that juggle.
pretty much.
Okay.
Holiday Spirit Band is like a brass band that plays music, and then Seasons Jukebox is like they perform and also do music. So yeah, that'll be around. They haven't told us exactly where or how
I mean,
long,
again,
but-
I'm all for more Streetmosphere. So I think
Yeah.
that's probably a very good thing. So
Yes.
I like seeing more of that. So I think that's
So all this stuff either starts on November 9th or the food will start a little bit earlier on the 8th or on November 12th. So it kind of just depends on when they're ready for it. Disney. They do it when they're ready.
basically, yes.
Basically.
Yeah. And they do have the daytime holiday foodie guide. And there are some options this year that look pretty decent.
Yeah, and we're actually going to talk about all these because there's only six or seven. November 8th through January 4th, these are served. So ABC Commissary, there's a Linzer cookie mousse torte, which is layers of hazelnut cake, raspberry blackcurrant mousse, raspberry jam, and sweet snow-dusted Linzer cookie. This is new. This is not for me. Yeah.
Okay, this is the fun part. I want to judge these immediately without having ever tried them. All right.
I'm just going to say no because of the hazelnut cake. I can't have it.
That doesn't sound good. to me. I
Okay,
agree.
so
I don't want
so bad for
raspberry
you.
jam on my cookie.
Okay, so Jared is immediately judging it as not
Except
being
if
good.
it's apple pie, then yes, of course. But anything else,
Okay.
no.
Then at Backlot Express, we have gingerbread cheesecake. Gingerbread cheesecake on a vanilla cookie topped with milk chocolate ganache, dulce de leche, whipped cream, gingerbread chocolate decor, gold crispy pearls, and holiday sprinkles. Also new.
Okay. I can go.
It's so cute. That little gingerbread guy on the top.
That looks pretty good. I could go with that.
I would do that. I like gingerbread cheesecake.
I don't think
I
I've
would
ever
get that.
I don't think I've ever had gingerbread cheesecake, but
Yeah.
it sounds okay.
And those two items we just talked about are mobile order available. So if you just want to try the treats, just do a mobile order and go in and get it. It's easy.
There you go.
Dockside Diner will have a red velvet holiday milkshake. This is a red velvet milkshake swirled with chocolate sauce, topped with whipped cream, rainbow sprinkles, and a holiday tree sugar cookie. Ooh, we don't know.
I love red velvet cake.
It's gonna be so sweet.
Well, that and like anytime you take, I've never had something. It's supposed to be like a red velvet flavor that wasn't the cake. It always has like a weird aftertaste to it.
Oh, okay. So it has to be cake.
I'm not really big. If I'm being honest, when there's a shake involved, I just want a good old fashioned milkshake.
Okay.
Like I don't really need all these like I feel like that's the best way to have a milkshake. So anytime you put all this extra stuff on it, I'm always just sort of like,
It's good how it is. Doesn't
I would
spruce it
rather
up.
just do the red velvet whoopie pie
Okay.
that they always have for Christmas versus the shake, personally speaking.
Well, they don't have the whoopie pie this year.
They don't have it this year?
No, we'll talk about what they do have in a minute.
Why would they not have a... Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
They
Rosie's.
better have a red velvet. Why would you
Oh
not?
no, he's so sad.
I'm gonna have thoughts about this. I'm just gonna make a whole YouTube video about it and just rant about it.
Okay. Maybe they'll have it and they just didn't put it on here. I don't know. Rosie's All American Cafe will have a coquito wreath cupcake, which is coquito custard filled with vanilla cupcake topped with coquito, buttercream, chocolate bow, gold crispy pearls, and rainbow sprinkles.
So I might be a little ignorant here. What in the world is coquito? I have never heard of this before. So
You looked it up.
I looked it up because I've never heard of this term. Apparently, coquito is a coconut-based alcohol. It says it's an alcoholic beverage similar to eggnog. Listen.
It's coconut.
Listen. Eggnog is just fine how it is. We don't need to go adding coconut to it. If you want to make an eggnog cupcake, I'm on board. Every time
Okay.
this one, I can't. I'm not on board.
All right.
They lost me.
Okay, Jared. Okay, yeah, here it is. Charlie Carr Cafe has a winter spice whoopie pie. That is a spice cake filled with orange buttercream and cranberry raspberry jam, topped with a candied orange peel, cranberry, holiday sprinkles, sweet snow, and a plant-based chocolate tree. And that's
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
okay.
I let it run the whole time
did
because I
let it
wanted to
run.
let it go.
So you're sad
That-
about the whoopie pie. Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
sound good. First off,
it's
buttercream. We
new.
just talked about buttercream here.
We did. So I don't mind orange flavored things. I like cranberries too. So this might actually be okay with me. I do like the red velvet whoopie pie though. I will miss that.
This is like why it's like you have pumpkin pie and you're like, let's get rid of pumpkin pie for some new concoction. I'm like, then you're not coming to Thanksgiving. Like,
That's a quite a jump.
I mean, if you would like to bring it alongside of a pumpkin pie, that's fine.
but
And
make
then
sure you have
it
that
doesn't
too.
get eaten. That's on you, friend.
All right. Well, we'll be talking to the trolley cart cast members.
I'm just gonna
Jolly
let them all know.
car.
By the way, I love when people use the word friend in like
Hi, listen,
aggressive tone.
Friend,
Like, listen here, friend. Like, listen here, pal.
like buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that way more.
Okay. Woody's Lunchbox. Woody's Lunchbox is a hot cocoa lunchbox tart. This is chocolate fudge filling, hot chocolate marshmallow fondant, and mini marshmallows. This is not new. They had this last year. It's just a Pop Tart.
It does
It's
look
chocolate
like a
Pop Tart.
Pop-Tart.
It's like a s'mores Pop Tart.
I mean, it seems fine, but it is just a Pop Tart, basically.
I do like s'mores Pop Tarts though. They're pretty good.
I do like. I
But
mean, strawberry.
I wouldn't pay $7
No,
or whatever.
I can get a whole
cost it is.
box of strawberry Pop Tart. Probably at this point, they're probably like $12 a box, but
Yeah.
you can have more. I mean, strawberry Pop Tarts. Again, those are the goats.
I have to say, with all the other options, I don't know if I would choose that over other things. You know what I mean?
I would.
Other
Agree. I
treats,
do know
so.
what you mean.
Thank you. And also, some of the outdoor vending locations will have a holiday Mickey brownie, which is a chocolate brownie with holiday sprinkles.
Okay.
Simple enough. So, yeah, that's all you can get during the day. The rest of it is during Jollywood nights. And the foodie guide will be covered when we do the episode about the event, which we'll be doing in a few weeks. They did start the skating floor, the ice skating floor, and I still don't know what it's made of.
My understanding,
still don't
it's
know.
some sort of polymer that's supposed to mimic ice, so it doesn't
Right.
like melt, but they still use ice skates on it.
Okay.
That's my
Right.
understanding.
Okay. So they do have ice skates, but it's not technically an ice floor.
Correct.
I can accept this.
I believe.
Accept this. If that is what happens. I
and if I'm
accept it.
wrong, it's not my fault.
Okay. All right. Last thing at Hollywood Studios to talk about is Minnie's Holiday Dine at Hollywood and Vine. And this is a lunch and dinner character meal with some of your favorite characters dressed in their holiday attire. Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and Donald, I think. Or maybe it's Mickey. I think it maybe sometimes
They probably
rotates.
rotate.
Yeah. But we have done the Halloween one, never done the Christmas one. But this started November 6th. So if you're interested, do not book breakfast. If you want to see these characters, do not book breakfast for this because breakfast is still Disney Junior characters. Don't make that mistake. It's just lunch and dinner for the holiday.
How much is it per person?
Oh, I'm not sure. It's in the 50s for adults, and
I mean, I figured it'd be in the 60s.
It could be now. It could be now. I'd have to check at the price.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'll say the food here has always been kind of.
it's iffy. It's iffy. But this is the only place that you can catch a character meal with characters in holiday attire. You can't catch them anywhere else in this kind of dress. Just FYI.
True.
So if that's something appealing to you, then this would be the one to do.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Also, we'll head over to Animal Kingdom,
Animal Kingdom.
which apparently our audience doesn't want to go to. Which
2% of you on the poll
I
said,
get.
"Yep, it's my favorite."
I get. But we're still going to talk about it for the 2%, I suppose. So we have Merry Menagerie.
Yep, that's those like puppet things that they have in by around Tree of
Our
Life.
kids have always liked those.
They're cute.
They're I would call them Streetmosphere.
Yeah, it does feel like that. Yeah, I mean,
They do
the
add
musicians come out and
I wish they had them.
violin
They've
and-
only had them when I've ever seen them like near the Tree of Life. I feel like they should have them sprinkled out more.
maybe.
I don't know if
Yeah.
well, years past it's only been there, but I think if they had it in
Yeah.
more places, I think it might be a little bit. I don't know. I like more
Yeah.
Streetmosphere, like I've said before.
Well,
But
they have. Let's see. They have penguins. They have a mom and the baby penguins.
you got the reindeers.
They have the reindeers.
Don't they have a moose?
Do they have a moose?
I
Okay,
thought
they have a
so.
moose. And there's maybe one or two other ones, but yeah, they're cute and they're a crowd pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what.
We also have the Tree of Life Awakenings Holiday Edition that you can check out.
I've never seen that.
I can't say I have either.
I don't think I've ever seen
We
it.
have Mickey and Minnie in their holiday attire. Will be in the park.
It's like outpost holiday. It's like holiday outpost.
Safari holiday.
Safari holiday, if you will.
Nothing says Christmas like hunting. And
Christmas hunting?
yeah. What is it? Is a safari technically hunting?
No,
No. Well,
that
okay.
is not. No.
Never mind.
Please, that would be the old storyline they used to have Kilimanjaro safaris with the poaching of the.
Oh yeah.
That's-
They decided they wouldn't depress
Like,
children
yeah.
anymore with that.
We're not gonna do that. Yeah.
Let's go to Disney. Why did they kill that thing?
Yeah.
All right. Next one we have is 75th Annual Dino Institute Holiday Party. Now, this one we talked about a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting location.
Yep.
I think it's a good thing to add something else to Animal Kingdom, but putting it basically at Dinosaur where it is no longer, much like the dinosaurs are no longer going to be there much longer.
Yeah. So you can meet Santa here this year, November 12th through December 24th on the patio at Restaurantosaurus. And this is, it's supposed to be the annual Dino Institute holiday party, and Santa's meeting everybody. Now, they do have the decor up already. It is pretty cute. It's pretty cute.
I mean, I do like the idea of the Dino Institute, which is part of this ride. It's their holiday party you're getting to go to. I actually think that's kind of a cool idea.
I think this is awesome. And Santa and dinosaurs, our son is going to flip out. He's going to be so excited.
He does love dinosaurs.
Loves dinosaurs.
He loves, yeah, that's true. He's going to enjoy himself.
Yeah. and
Although, is this cruel, though, to people who love dinosaur? I feel like you're adding something that people probably would have wanted here for years. And it's like,
like, why didn't we get this
you
before?
get it once and then it's gone. Like, everyone's going to be like, I remember
Yeah.
that one time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess the dinosaur people out there, if this cruel to you?
Well, with Dino Land, they're starting to close all that stuff on the other side. I mean, Restaurantosaurus and Dinosaur will be there for a little bit longer, but the other side's, I think they're trying to like get something else to get people to come to Animal Kingdom. So this is a good idea.
It's true. I mean, it is something else to do there. But yeah.
There's also one special holiday treat, just one.
Oh man.
And it's called Snack for Santa. This is a chocolate chip cookie cake. Sorry. This is Snack for Santa. This is a chocolate chip cake, edible cookie dough, milk mousse, chocolate chip cookie, buttercream, and Christmas sprinkles. It's like a cupcake, basically. Available December 1st through January 6th at Pizza Safari and Restaurantosaurus.
I was all on board
it's
till
not available.
I was all on board till I saw buttercream.
Again with the buttercream.
That if they would have put cream cheese frosting, that I think that would have been that'd been a pretty good mix there.
Yeah, but I was surprised there's only one.
I think our poll shows as to why they only have one.
Yeah, I mean it's cute. It's festive looking. That cookie is like
it does not
tiny.
look. It does not look very big though.
No, it doesn't look very big at all.
Unless it's much. Usually they try and make things look bigger in pictures, so I'm guessing it's not very big, but
yeah,
sounds okay-ish.
Sounds okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for Animal Kingdom.
Okay. Well, let's move on to Disney Springs.
Disney Springs.
I used to call it the Downton Disney.
Downton Disney.
No longer.
I still like to call it that.
I do as well. So they have, as they do every year, the Christmas tree stroll that you can do.
Yep. For I believe it's $9.99. You can buy a map with stickers and search for all of the holiday decorated trees that are kind of spread out throughout Disney Springs. Last year they had a Moana tree, Haunted Mansion, which they do every year. Nightmare Before Christmas there was one. My favorite one was the Guardians of the Galaxy one. Had a lot of Groot and Rocket on it. They had a Disney Plus tree. I do remember that. Going, why is there a Disney Plus tree? I thought that was funny.
Everyone went, it's okay.
They had a tree for some movie they were... Wish. They had a Wish tree because they were promoting that because it just came out. So.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a fun activity, especially for our children. They really do like being like the stickers.
Our daughter likes a good scavenger hunt.
Yeah, she does.
So yeah, she's big on accomplishing a list.
Yeah.
I don't know where she gets that.
I don't know.
They also have Snope in Town Center.
Yep.
So you can see Snope for free.
That's fun.
technically. Yeah.
They have Douglas fir. That's the singing and gliding tree that kind of just moves around. It's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. That's
Yeah.
fun. You have to like notice who the person with the iPad that's controlling him.
True.
Or I guess they don't have an iPad. I think it's in his pocket.
They may have it in their pocket.
I can't remember.
You can usually see there's just a person kind of following it around.
Yeah. They also do I don't know if they do the piano anymore. The roaming piano.
I think they still do.
They'll do that. They'll have performances on the stage, kind of right in front of World of Disney over there. You can meet Santa here too.
You can meet him everywhere.
He's everywhere, and he's meeting November 8th through December 24th in the former Star Traders Post and Marketplace area near Penn Traders. It is using a virtual queue only, and there is no standby. You can join a virtual queue a few times throughout the day, just once a day, obviously, but there's a few times available, and you can do that in the My Disney Experience app. You can only join if you are there. You cannot join if you were not at Disney Springs.
That would make sense.
People have questions.
Oh, I'm just would make sense.
Of course, Disney's Days of Christmas store. That's always there. That's a great place to get an ornament. They have tons of ornaments, so I would suggest there. They also have a Disney PhotoPass studio, which has a new holiday backdrop with flocked trees, a Christmas tree farm, a red truck, and pillows and such like that. It's pretty cute.
I've always argued this is a great place if you already have like an annual pass and it's included or something like that. You can get your family photos here, like a JCPenney photo, like family portrait.
Like you could. I mean,
Yeah.
it
can't be any worse than JCPenney.
The photos aren't like the best quality.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, it's definitely an option.
I'm pretty sure they just hired a bunch of ex-JCPenney photographers.
Yeah, if you have Memory Maker, it'll work.
I wonder what those JCPenney photographers are doing now.
They're still taking pictures.
Do they still have a photo?
They still do it.
No, they don't.
100%, Jared. And they're so cheap.
Is JCPenney still around?
Yes, they still do this. They still offer JCPenney portraits.
I kind of want to go and get like a
my
JCPenney
gosh.
portrait thing.
Let's do it. I'm not even kidding.
How cheap? How cheap are we talking?
I'll have to look again.
Because
But
we sometimes have different definitions of cheap.
that is for sure.
Jimmy's like, it's
Tell-
so cheap.
Tell everybody listening, who do you think is the one that's on the lower end? Hint, it's not me.
Or are you talking about the one that's more frugal?
That's Jared.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make things work around here.
There's also Christmas merchandise here and in the parks, of course. And there's a Disney Springs foodie guide. Holy crap. Not going to talk about all of them. There are 59 items. 59. That's a ton. A couple of locations I do want to talk about. One, Jock Lindsay's Holiday Bar.
It's always a good spot.
Always a good spot. They have some new things this year. They have an Air Tours bacon and waffles with breakfast sausage, waffle, mini quiche, and candied bacon with bourbon maple syrup. And this looks really cool. It has like the bacon hanging off, like a little bar thing, which I know they do that sometimes.
That's candied bacon.
Yeah.
That's how they always serve that.
I don't know.
I mean, it's more for display, but yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, that's what they have.
Okay.
Okay. They also have holiday mine car meatballs, which is maple bourbon meatballs, Granny Smith apple, and cranberry chutney, sweet potato hay, and thyme. Sorry.
What is sweet potato hay?
Sweet potato hay. I don't know.
You have to order it that way.
It looks like a sweet potato mash, because that's the picture right there.
I'm
Right there.
probably good.
You wouldn't want that?
Nah, I'm good.
No? Okay. They have stuff back from last year, like the ham and cheese trees. They've got turkey croquettes. They've got the deviled eggs. They got the famous pigs in a blanket. Something new this year, or two new drinks, I guess. There's a lump of coal, which is absolute vodka, Chambord liqueur, Bowls Blue, Curaçao. Is it Curaçao? I don't know.
Ciroc. Curaçao. Yeah.
Curaçao. Liqueur, hibiscus syrup, and lime juice with glitter and a black sugar rim. They also have a Tannenbaum, this is what Jamie wants to get.
You just talked to yourself in the third person.
I sure
by the
did.
way.
Malibu coconut rum, Midori melon liqueur, Dole pineapple juice, a cream of coconut garnished with a red sugared rim, whipped cream, and a holiday sugar piece. Give me the sugar with the alcohol.
Is there any alcohol in that thing?
Pretty sure there's a little bit. There's a little bit.
I think it's mostly just sugar.
There's a little bit.
Okay.
They have a hot chocolate flight, peanut butter screwball. They have a lot of stuff. So it's really cute, and it's decorated all nice in there too.
This is true. It's a good spot over there.
I do like it. I think I want to stop by there next time we go. They also have Amaret's Patisserie, which I'm not going to say everything, but they have 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 or 10, 11 new items. They're all new. So if you want some good chocolate, go in there, as well as the ganachery. Lots of chocolate, lots of good stuff, including the Mickey ornament chocolate pinata, where you hit the shell and it's got like stuff inside of it.
Yeah, I've seen
That's
that
a fun
before.
game. That's a fun
I
game.
feel like that place is too fancy for me.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy.
Pretty sure when I walk in, they're just like, "Sir, yeah, I'm like, I know.
It's too fancy.
I'll see my way out."
It's too fancy. But yeah, they have lots of items to choose from. So I'll put that in the show notes as well.
Well, you'll be shocked to learn you can buy and eat things at Disney Springs. For Christmas.
Shocker.
It's I'm pretty sure they're going to advertise it that way.
Probably.
They probably should if they haven't done it that way. All right, over at Blizzard Beach, which is the other water park that is now open since the other one is protesting because now they fight now.
That was protesting. Yeah, it reopened.
Which the other one
on
would be
Monday.
Typhoon Lagoon. It is no longer open. It's closed in protest. Over at Blizzard Beach, it reopened November 4th. You can find frozen characters, which makes sense, and the snow geese in the Tykes Peak area. And there are some festive treats to choose from, as you have a peppermint shake. No, thank you. Apple pie churro. Sounds pretty good. And a praline sundae, which could be pretty good.
Could be pretty good.
That's basically all they have there.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, it's got fake snow, so
it does have fixed
Christmassy. Yeah. So let's move on to the hotels.
I was gonna say probably the thing I enjoy, like I like Main Street Christmas, but probably the other thing I like to do the most is just do like a resort loop or go to some, not all of them, but like especially
few
the
of them.
Monroe resorts, check out the Christmas decorations there
You don't need a ticket for that. Just
if you can
Just
get in.
visit.
Sometimes you got to take a bus depending on which one you're at. There,
well,
but,
yeah, that's true.
but we'll talk about the lobby decoration. So you have obviously the big tree at Wilderness Lodge, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Grand Floridian.
Those are the big ones.
Those are the massive trees.
Yep.
Although the one that you'd want to put on a Christmas card would be Wilderness Lodge, would be my opinion.
And they do have smaller trees at the other resorts. They're not as grand though,
True.
but they're still there.
They're just regular trees.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Over at Grand Floridian, you also have the 25th anniversary of the Gingerbread House and Treat Shop. It opened November 6th, which would be 2 days ago once you're listening to this.
Yesterday it opened November 6th, which is today when we're recording.
I didn't sign up for math. There are 25 hidden Mickeys scattered through to celebrate the anniversary, as well as a pin and ornament, cookie, jar, magnet, tumbler, and more. And it's also you can get it's a gingerbread house.
You can buy
that
a
they've
gingerbread
made
house. Yep.
That they serve things out of, where you can actually buy a smaller gingerbread house. So it's a Russian nesting doll situation,
Yes.
where you can get a gingerbread house for the low price of $95.
Guys, this thing is just I mean, yeah, they made it, and that's cool, but like it's $100 for a gingerbread house.
Isn't the whole thing with gingerbread houses to make it yourself?
That, I mean, sure.
Isn't that the whole
Sure.
I thought that was
Yep.
because does anybody eat a gingerbread house?
I don't. I just like to decorate it and look at it. It's pretty.
That's what we've always done.
Yeah. Here's some stats for what it's made of. It's 1,050 pounds of honey, 800 pounds of flour, 600 pounds of confectioner's sugar, and the decor on the house features 700 pounds of chocolate and 10,000 pieces of gingerbread. It took the baking team over 500 hours to bake and 480 hours to bring it to life. Yeah.
Does that just mean building it?
Yeah.
Was there a ceremony involved here?
Yeah,
Like
pretty
it's
much.
actually haunted with a demon in here.
Now, if you want to buy something inside of this gingerbread house, pack your patience, because if you go anywhere between the hours of like, I don't know, noon and 9, or I don't even know how long it's open for, but anytime after noon, you're gonna wait. There's always a line for it.
True.
So, but it's very beautiful, and again, 25 years. Woohoo!
And they usually have classy Christmas music playing in here.
They do.
If you'd like to go to where you might feel like you don't belong,
Mm-hmm.
like you're in a country club that you snuck into.
Take a picture in front of the tree.
Yeah.
Gingerbread house. It's a great time.
Yes. Well, and speaking of, I was going to say going from a very fancy place to a place where you can catch your next flight, the Contemporary. They have a gingerbread dream castle.
Yeah.
And this is a new overlay this year inspired by Cinderella's castle dream lights.
Mm-hmm.
And this starts November 8th.
Yeah, it's already out. They haven't finished it yet, but it looks pretty. They always kind of do a different theme for it every year.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is the Castle Dreamlights.
Well, before you catch your flight, you can go check out that gingerbread
And
house.
wait in the wait in the airport gateway or terminal. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
You
Terminal.
got there.
I got hospital,
You got there.
gate, and
We
then
went
terminal.
on a journey
That was a
together,
That's
but we
right.
got there.
That's right.
Well, I was going to say they also have a bunch of holiday drinks everywhere.
Yeah.
But I tried a few. I'm just going to say, I'm going to go on a limb here. All the like holiday old fashions are around the $20 to $25 mark. And as somebody who enjoys bourbon and old fashions, I don't think they're anywhere near worth it.
They had
So
gingerbread martini, I believe. It's not new. It was
yeah,
last
I
year.
personally speaking, I mean, obviously, do what you want to do. But from somebody who enjoys a good old fashioned, I don't think they're that good of old fashions, and they're really expensive. So
Yeah.
just gonna say that. And I still think
Well-
the best old fashioned. If you want a really good old fashioned, it's not Christmas themed. Go to the Boathouse at Disney
Yeah.
Springs. It has the best old fashioned I've ever had on property.
Well, we did a holiday monorail crawl one time, remember?
And we did.
We did the holiday drinks and stuff, which
Mm-hmm.
the year we did it, they didn't have much at Contemporary, I remember.
Not a whole lot.
But yeah, so that's something you could do as well.
Yes. Over at Wilderness Lodge, which is probably, I would say it's definitely my favorite resort at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
They have a treat station that's available November 21st.
Yeah, no word on that cabin that we were talking about the other day. Remember?
I
The one that
know.
existed for like a year. Now they did have like some kind of smaller-ish cabin like the year before. I don't know if they're bringing it back. Anywho, move on.
Seems like there maybe won't.
And over at Beach Club, it's the 24th anniversary of the Holiday Carousel, which is a life-size carousel that actually spins with a different theme every year. And this year's theme is Mickey's Christmas Carol. There are 24 hidden Mickeys on this thing. It's made of chocolate and icing and characters galore. So you'll see like, Donald and Mickey and everybody that was in I haven't seen the Christmas Carol movie in a while.
I watched it last year. Oh, Michael Caine.
The Muppet one?
Yeah, it's the best one.
No, I'm talking about Mickey.
No.
Mickey's Christmas Carol's different.
No, the Muppets one's the best one.
Oh, I do like the movie one,
Michael
actually.
Caine.
Yacht Club will have the Christmas Village back. I think they haven't said anything about it yet, but I think they're going to have it back. Boardwalk Inn has the Boardwalk Deli Gingerbread House, which is opening November 12th, and it has treats and merchandise that will be available that goes along with that. And it's usually in the lobby area.
Mm-hmm.
But you remember that kind of like it's like a smaller version
I do.
of it.
I do.
It's pretty cute. And Animal Kingdom Lodge. There's a life-sized baby gingerbread giraffe and baby zebra. Their names are Ginger and Deborah, respectively. Get it? Ginger, gingerbread, zebra, Deborah. Get it?
Hold on. I gotcha.
There it is. Well, thank you. Okay. They are 7 feet tall. And new this year is a limited edition pin, cookie jar, and holiday ornament to purchase. You can also buy gingiraffe cookies and specialty cocktails. Why was that funny?
They did a play on words.
Okay, thank you. So that'll be back there this year. And also like not only the trees and the gingerbread houses and all that extra stuff, but just the lights and the garland and the extra touches they do at pretty much all of the resorts, even the All-Stars.
I was going to say, if you really wanted a classy experience, just go over the All-Stars.
But they do. I mean, and they all have Christmas trees of some kind of size in every resort.
That's true.
We're actually staying at Coronado in December, and we've never stayed there during Christmas. We've seen it during Christmas, but it is also very beautiful. They did not mention anything about Coronado or Fort Wilderness of any treats or anything in anything I've seen, which is interesting. So I don't know how much they're doing this year, but anyway, they will all have Christmas trees or some kind of decoration.
Okay.
And there's also food and drinks. We kind of mentioned that over on the resorts if you want to try any of that. And again, that will be in the show notes. So, I do want to mention the gingerbread eggnog entremet. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's at Le Petit Cafe at Riviera. Gingerbread financier, eggnog panna cotta, and raspberry gel. Does that sound good?
No.
Okay, great. Glad I brought it up. Anyway.
I'm just simple. I just want my eggnog how it is. I don't need it with extra things.
Fair enough. So,
Although I will put my eggnog in my cold brew a little bit now. It makes a little taste to it. I like that. But
yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
On our list here about the Christmas stuff. So plenty of things to do
exciting.
if you're going to go to Disney for Christmas. There's plenty of things to check out in the parks and at the resorts and all that good stuff there.
Yeah, we will be at Jollywood Nights on the 16th. Then we have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party the next night on the 17th. So we're just going to go bam, bam with those. I hope to get down for Festival of the Holidays right after Thanksgiving, if possible. Seeing how busy we are with shirts and stuff, we'll see. And then we've got our annual family Disney trip we do for Christmas, December 12th, I think is when we're going there. So lots of fun stuff happening, Jared.
Yes. I will just say about Jollywood Nights, if it is not good this year, I'm never going again.
Okay.
The only reason we were doing it this year is because we're like, okay, it wasn't good last year. We'll see how it is. I'm just going to put it. I'm not making a threat to Disney. I'm just saying if it's not good this year, I will never go again. So that's all I'm going to say, unless they do something drastic. Like, I don't even know. Hopefully it's better.
Okay.
We'll see. But yes, that is all the things going on top of everything else. Busy couple of months here, but yeah. So Christmas time's exciting. But anything else you want to add about all the Christmas stuff?
Nope. Just that, again, favorite time of year. Very excited to do some of this that we talked about today. And if you haven't been to Disney at Christmas time during the holidays, whatever, you got to do it at least once. It's magical. It's magical.
Well, unlike Jamie, I won't tell you what you have to do, but
I will
just say it is nice,
yeah.
But you do what you want to do, listener, whatever it is. I don't know. All right. Either way, that's going to do it for the show. Be sure to check us out on social media. We're at Cap the Magic everywhere now. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever. You can catch us there at Cap the Magic. And of course, if you want to watch video versions of the show, you can go over to YouTube at CTM Podcast, as we have video versions and clips of the show there as well. And be sure to check out some of the other shows on the network. We have the CTM Universal show, where we talk about Universal Studios. And we'll have another episode there probably coming out next week. And I don't know what it'll be about yet. Probably something Epic Universe related. There's been some new things they've talked about there. So
yeah, we're going to talk about more holiday stuff going on. So.
It is very holiday heavy.
Yep, it is.
And then Jimmy also has Trip Tales, which is her trip report show. And when's the next one they're coming out?
The 18th. Yep. Not this coming Monday with the Universal episode. It'll be the following one.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's a good resource for everybody to check out if you have a trip coming up. And of course, if you would like to contribute to the show or you want more content, be a part of a cool community, go to some meetups, you can look at joining Club 32, which, if you can't afford Club 33, $30,000, $50,000 a year, you can join Club 32. We're much more reasonable that way. We have even monthly or yearly options. You can even do a free trial if you want to try that out. And that it's basically our own Patreon that we host on our own It's basically like our own Patreon that we host on our own end. We have a private Facebook group. There is a private podcast feed. We have live streams every Tuesday. We're doing a Cool Kids Kitchen on, actually tonight when you guys are hearing this on Thursday, where we make a dish live, and many times it turns out pretty well. Anyway, it's always a good time. We're going to have the Clubhouse show come up there. We have 25% off of CTM apparel and 1901 Candle Company products and all sorts of stuff there. So if you want to check that out, you can go to ctmvip.com. And again, we have monthly or yearly options, and you can even do a free trial if you want to try that out. Or if you do a yearly, you get a free t-shirt. So either way, you get something for free. So either way, ctmvip.com is where you go there. So, all right, well, that's going to do it for the show. So thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching. And thank you, Jamie, for joining us.
Thank you.
And as Jamie always likes to say,
We will see you in the parks.
bye.